What does it mean to build a supercar with purity as its only goal? In a world of hybrids and electric hypercars, one Italian icon dares to be beautifully, brutally simple. Let's be clear about the scene. I'm in the heart of Tuscany, surrounded by a landscape that looks like a painting. And sitting beside me is a machine that feels like it was carved from the same Italian soul. This is the Maserati MC Pura, the refreshed version of the iconic Mach 20. Its name means pure, and that's the entire philosophy. It's just landed in the market with a substantial price tag, but by the end of our drive, I'll explain why the number might just be the secret to its genius. Stay with me. Let's find out. First, the update. Calling this a facelift is almost an exaggeration. The changes are so meticulously subtle, you'd need to be a true Maserati devotee to spot them instantly. Down here, a sharper edge replaces a rounded curve. Where you once found matte black, there's now glossy black or optional carbon fiber. Why? To visually link it to its ferocious track-only sibling, the 2. You can even spec the same center lock wheels, shaving off significant weight. The rear follows the same script, a slightly more aggressive lower section, because owners wanted their mid-engine beast to look the part. Yet, functionally, it's identical. The real story is in the car's design doctrine. Everything painted, the top half, speaks of elegance and form. Everything dark below, the carbon fiber and black trim, shouts performance and aerodynamics. It's a car literally split between beauty and purpose. Your color choice is critical. This specific shade is a chameleon, shifting from deep purple to black to bronze in the light. Paired with a contrasting trident badge, it's stunning. But even in a standard color, this car has immense presence. Those iconic butterfly doors open to reveal a carbon fiber monocoque top. They're light, but need space. Step over the wide sill, and you enter a cockpit focused on one thing: driving. That sound is the twin-turbo V6 Nettuno engine, and it's a symphony we'll hear properly soon. This is the Cielo, the convertible. Let me show you the roof. It's a metal folding hardtop that operates at speeds up to 40 km/h, adding a layer of theater. The process is quick but awkward, controlled solely through the touchscreen. That leads us to the first compromises. Storage is minimal, a small frunk and a trunk behind the engine that gets hot. And the cabin, born from the carbon tub, is intimate for 2. It's snug, focused, with little distraction. Inside, the shift from the Mach 20 is a move from leather to Alcantara on the dash and doors. Why? To eliminate reflections and shiny distractions at speed, like a true race car. The steering wheel is new, slightly flattened at the top and wrapped in Alcantara. Handy buttons for start, stop, and launch are present, as is the essential nose lift function. The quality of some buttons, however, feels surprisingly ordinary for this price point. You can find the occasional imperfect stitch or plastic bit if you look. But that misses the point. This cabin isn't for luxury lounging, it's a command center. And that brings the biggest frustration: the touchscreen. Too many functions, air conditioning, heated seats, even the roof, are buried in its laggy, unresponsive menus. You might pull over to adjust the climate. The seats are superb for smaller frames but snug for larger ones. Yet, as a luxury brand, Maserati offers immense personalization. A brilliant touch on this convertible is the electronic glass roof that can tint at a button's press. The final change: the mode selector is now a screen, shifting from a classical watch to a smartwatch analogy. It's a deeply focused space that prepares you for what comes next. So, what's in the name? MC stands for Maserati Corse, their racing division. The Pura is the new mission statement. In an era where rivals chase hybrid complexity and 4-digit horsepower, this car is a purist's declaration. No electric motors, no heavy batteries. Just a twin-turbo V6. This purity is what delivers the emotion we crave from Italy. You feel it instantly. The car is astonishingly low. Parked next to another Maserati, that car looked like an SUV. You sit on the road. The chassis is almost entirely carbon fiber, with aluminium subframes. This makes it light, the coupe under 1,500 kilograms. A light, stiff chassis is a magic key. It unlocks everything else. The engine is the celebrated 3.0-liter Nettuno, unchanged and glorious, 630 horsepower and 730 Newton-meters of torque. In a car this light, that's more than enough. The beauty is how this power is delivered. The drive modes aren't a gimmick, they transform the car. GT is calm, refined, with smooth shifts, perfect for town. Sport is the sweet spot for a mountain pass, sharpening responses and allowing a little tail happiness. Corsa, unlocked by holding the button, is for the track only, brutal shifts, violent throttle, and safety nets largely removed. The noise isn't a traditionally beautiful melody. In sport mode, it's a complex, mechanical symphony of induction, turbo spool, and wastegate chatter. It's raw, layered drama. And in the Cielo convertible, you're immersed in it all. This exposure does not come cheap, adding a hefty premium over the coupe. But is it worth it for the experience? The engineers claim you lose almost nothing in dynamics. Speaking of which, the dynamics are where this car truly earns its name. That lightweight, rigid structure allows for surprisingly supple suspension. The ride quality isn't just good for a supercar, it's genuinely excellent, full stop. The steering is a masterpiece. This is a rear-wheel drive car, so the front axle is unburdened. The steering is incredibly sharp, communicative, and full of feel, yet it remains light and easy to twirl at low speeds. On a twisting road, the car feels manageable, not intimidating. It will playfully slide its tail in a controlled, confidence-inspiring way. The mode dictates its character. GT is friendly, Sport is playful, Corsa is rigid and demanding. Crucially, the steering feel remains perfect across all modes. I expected drama and excitement. I did not expect this level of usability. The nose lift handles in perfect roads, and ground clearance is decent despite the sensation of sitting on the tarmac. This isn't just power, it's a conversation between car, road, and driver. The MC Pura is a stark contrast to the Grand Tours and SUVs in Maserati's modern lineup. It's their first mid-engine car since the legendary Mach 12. For those who lament the lack of a V8, remember Maserati now builds its own engines. This twin-turbo V6 had to serve everything from an SUV to this supercar, while meeting strict emissions rules. In stepping away from the horsepower wars, Maserati focused on something more valuable: emotion, connection, and real-world performance. The sublime ride is a wonderful bonus. The valid criticism: this update is light for what is now a 6-year-old car, and the price is undeniably high. Yet, when you consider hybrid rivals cost far more, the value proposition shifts. The bigger letdown is the huge premium for the Cielo convertible, which is arguably the version to have. It delivers more drama with no meaningful sacrifice. In a world of overwhelming, complex machines, the MC Pura feels like a return to core principles. It captures a longing for simpler, more analog times. Other manufacturers should take note. Even as they build hybrids and EVs, they should save a corner of the workshop for a car like this, a car for those who love to drive above all else. Because from behind this wheel, with the Italian symphony behind you, it really doesn't get much better. Purity isn't the absence of features, but the presence of everything that matters. If this journey into the heart of a pure driving machine resonated with you, please show your support. Give this video a like and subscribe to Winds of Thought for more explorations of passion, design, and the ideas that move us. What modern object or experience do you think embodies a similar philosophy of purity in our complex world? Let the discussion begin below.